This is the new Zenbook for 2024, the ASUS Zenbook 14 OLED 2024 edition, and when this arrived in offices, my first question was, what's new in 2024? Turns out this brings upgrades to design, the battery, the performance with the new Core Ultra CPUs, the display. So let's get into detail. See, let's face it, the ASUS Zenbook series has been quite popular. They have been kind of the MacBooks in the Windows world, and one of the biggest reasons for that has been the design. I mean, the design is one area where ASUS always kills it with the Zenbooks, and this year things are even better. Look, on first look, it looks like a usual Zenbook design with the ASUS monogram logo, the minimal ASUS Zenbook text, and that's not a bad thing. This looks like a premium laptop with the aluminium build all around, be it the lid or the keyboard touchpad area. Now, what has changed from last year is the fact that this is even slimmer at 14.9mm and even lighter at just 1.2 kgs. I mean, that is the first thing you will notice when you unbox this laptop, and I also like the sleeve ASUS bundles for carrying it around. Now, the sleeker, more lightweight design does not mean that ASUS has compromised on the build quality of this laptop. This is still military grade certified, and more importantly, this feels solid. The 180-degree hinge here is solid. You can open the laptop with a finger and there's almost no wobble or flex. I also like that even in the slim design, ASUS has managed to put in the necessary ports. The right has the HDMI 2.1 port, the 3.5mm jack, and a couple of Thunderbolt 4 ports. And on the right, you have the lonely USB-A port. Now, if you're wondering, there's no fingerprint scanner here, but the FHD webcam here is an IR camera. So Windows Hello works, and it works well. Also, I like that this has a physical privacy shutter, this indicator, dual mics with AI noise cancellation that actually make a difference. And the camera quality is good too, along with features like automatic framing, eye contact, and background blur. Coming to the display, the ASUS Zenbooks are known to have great OLED panels, and this is no different. The variant we have has a 14-inch OLED touchscreen with sharp 3K resolution, 16:10 aspect ratio, great for work, 120Hz refresh rate, 550 nits of peak brightness, 100% DCI-IP3 coverage, Gorilla Glass protection. Yeah, this display is packed with flagship grade features. I mean, this is almost a perfect display, be it for work as it's color accurate, sharp, 6:10 like I said, bright enough to use outdoors, or be it for entertainment because movies and shows look awesome on this OLED screen. And after that, the stereo speakers here are tuned by Harman Kardon, and these are super linear speakers and they're loud and crisp. There's even a volume booster option to further increase the volume if you want. Now, coming back to the display, this is a touchscreen and the touch response is good, and this has stylus support, so you can even get an ASUS pen and draw or just get more creative. Now, third big upgrade here is the performance. This is powered by the new Intel Core Ultra 7 155H processor, which Intel is not calling 14th gen anymore or i7, but that whole rebranding apart, this is powerful. This has 16 cores, including 6 performance cores, 8 efficiency cores, and there's 2 new low power efficiency cores that make a huge difference in the battery life. Trust me. There's also 22 threads, new Intel Arc GPU that's, by the way, 2x faster, brings ray tracing, and there's the new Intel AI Boost NPU for 70% faster generative AI performance. Also, this is an Intel Evo Edition laptop, so it comes with all the features in the latest Intel Evo standards. Look, the Ultra 7 155H is a powerful processor considering this is a thin and lightweight laptop. We compared the benchmarks versus the 1360p on the Galaxy Book 3 Pro, and when the difference in Cinebench's single core and multi-core score aren't that big, just look at the GPU scores. It's clear that the new Arc GPU is way more powerful compared to the Iris Xe graphics. As for the NPU, it's still fairly early days for the new Intel Core Ultra CPU, so when we tested out some local AI models to upscale images or even some LLMs, tasks were not allocated to the NPU, so I guess we'll just have to wait for more apps to support the new Intel AI Boost NPU. That apart, the Zenbook 14 OLED is one smooth laptop. Apps launch up quickly, running multiple apps side by side is no issue, and no matter how many Chrome tabs you have open, the laptop does not slow down. We even tried some Photoshop on the laptop, doing some extensive edits with multiple layers, and the performance was what you expect from a premium work laptop like this. The multitasking is also very good. I mean, this has fast 32GB LPDDR5X RAM and 1TB of Gen 4 SSD storage, so it's no surprise that multiple apps are no problem for this laptop. As for some casual gaming, games like say Rocket League or CS2 run at high frame rates even at high graphics settings, which is very good. Now, in terms of thermals, this has a big heat pipe along with this fan, and there are vents on the left side, on the bottom, below the hinge. And in my testing, the laptop never got warm in day-to-day usage, and you don't really hear the fans, but I did notice the CPU temperature being constantly high, but this is probably because this new chipset is, well, very new. And if you're wondering about the upgradability, the RAM is soldered, but you can swap the SSD, although there's no additional slots. Now, I did mention that the new low-power efficiency cores make a huge difference in battery life, right? Well, this has a 75-watt battery, and you get a 65-watt Type-C PD charger along with it, which is great. But what's insane is that we got a battery life of around 10 to 12 hours in day-to-day usage involving lots of Chrome, Slack, Notion, lots of YouTube, and that is insane considering Windows laptop standards. And you know what, this is what makes me think that this new insane battery life is probably due to the new low power efficiency cores. Anyway, coming to the keyboard and touchpad, this is what the keyboard layout looks like, and this is backlit with 3 levels to it, and yeah, the backlit shines through the keys, good. As for the typing experience, it's really good, as it should be on a work laptop like this. There's good travel in keys, and I like how keys have a curve in the middle that makes the typing experience really good. The touchpad is also fairly big, it's a glass surface, so it's smooth and responsive, and this is ASUS's number pad 2.0, so you can easily use this to quickly crunch numbers. Look, all said and done, it's clear that the new Zenbook 14 OLED 2024 edition builds on what is ASUS's premium work and productivity laptop. I mean, it still looks very good. In fact, it's sleeker and lighter. It still has the stunning OLED display, a very good keyboard and touchpad, and the big upgrade comes in the form of the new Intel Core Ultra processor that's faster, brings a better GPU, a powerful NPU, amazing efficiency, and honestly, this will make the experience even better once Windows, third-party apps, games start to take full advantage of its capabilities. Anyway, as for the pricing, the new Zenbook 14 OLED starts at rupees 97k, and the variant we have costs rupees 1.2 lakhs. So I want to know from you, what do you guys think of the new Zenbook in India? Comment down below, and thanks for watching.